It's not just an ordinary Tuesday. Welcome to Terrier Tuesdays, the show where you can get to know some of Boston University's best and brightest student athletes.
Welcome to another edition of Terrier Tuesdays. My name is Kevin Edelson. I'm pleased to be joined by senior Tommy Nook from the men's lacrosse team. And Tommy, you're a captain for the second straight year. What does it mean to you to be voted as a captain 2 straight years by your teammates?
Yeah, it's been awesome. It's a huge honor to be selected by the team. Obviously last year was cut short, but I was able to get, 6 games in last year where I was able to step into that role as a junior. And I had a bunch of guys in the grade above me who I was able to look up to and really learn from their leadership styles. And then this year, kind of a unique year. Myself, Nick Ellerton, Nick Moore, and then obviously Matt Hilburn, who's now the second or third junior who's stepping into that leadership role. It's been awesome to kind of go after a really challenging year in its own ways with COVID and everything else that it brings. But it's really been fun to work with those guys. And again, it's been such an honor to be selected by the team.
Yeah, you talk about being an unusual year, and we're finally approaching a game week for the first time. And usually we're starting early February. This year, late February. How exciting is it to have something to look forward to in terms of a game? Being able to prepare for something in practice.
Yeah, definitely. I think, and when you say it out loud, it kind of sounds weird to say that we got a game coming up, but without having the fall, I think a lot of this preparation has been about us. We're still giving Merrimack the respect that they deserve, but again, we missed out on a lot of opportunity in the fall. So we've been taking this time to really focus on ourselves and just get ourselves prepared mentally and physically. But we're really excited to get out there.
For you personally, what are you looking to work on or get ready for this weekend?
I think just maintaining and controlling what we can control. I think myself personally, have dealt a lot with injuries, but this year has kind of been one of the luckier years. I've been healthy, and I think that's just been kind of a result of not having to play too much, which is kind of a blessing for me, being one of those guys who gets banged up pretty often. But just making sure that I'm going in with a great attitude and making sure that I'm being the leader that I can on and off the field with those younger guys. I think, as you said, we're bringing back a lot of guys on offense, but without having a lot of experience last year with our year getting cut short, I think it's going to be crucial for myself and a lot of those older guys to just be the leaders that we can on the field.
Is it nice to have that level of familiarity with everyone, almost everybody coming back on the offensive end? I know you only played 6 games with those guys, but just going through those 6 games together and then another, condensed fall and then a condensed, winter lead up, but still going to be nice to kind of know what you're getting with all those guys.
Yeah, definitely. I think the one thing that we always harp on is just knowing the guys that you're playing with, know their tendencies and their strengths. So I think it's been something that's been super easy for us to just get back into that kind of gel that we were in last year. It hasn't taken us too long to, find ourselves. And with some of those new guys, some of the freshmen that are coming in, it'll take a little bit of time, but it's also really nice to have just kind of a backbone of those guys that have already been here to just have them jump in with.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, as a senior, are you extra motivated this year to get to a Patriot League championship and to play your best lacrosse?
Yeah, I think for our class, we've had a really unique journey, I guess you'll say. I mean, it's been tough. Last year was hard to just have cut short. And I think there's just a bunch of things that have been motivating us as a team and as a class. I think one of the things that's just been on our top of our minds just in the recent few weeks is just one of our classmates and teammates, Andrew Martin, actually went into chemotherapy last week. He went through his first round. That's why a lot of us have these buzz cuts to show the support for him. So that's just been something that's just been, a little bit extra to put a little perspective into the season and into our lives. So I think this year is definitely one that we're going to really take, I don't want to say more seriously than others, but just we won't take anything for granted this year. So I think us as a senior class and as a team are really looking forward to trying to maintain and get towards our goals.
Great. And finally, for anyone that's going to watch BU men's lacrosse for the first time this weekend, what can they expect to see on the field?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great game. I think we're still young, but I think at the same time, we have a lot of guys on that defensive end who are very experienced, have gotten the chance to compete in high-level games against really good opponents. So I think a lot of grit from the back end. And then on offense, we've got a really good attack line with that sophomore class, and then just a lot of older guys who bring experience. So I think you're just going to see really talented level all across the board, but at the same time, it's just going to be a gritty game.
Great. Well, Tommy, thanks so much for joining us today on Terrier Tuesdays, and we wish you best of luck this year.
Yeah, thanks so much, Kevin.
Thanks for tuning in to Terrier Tuesdays. Give us a follow on our social media accounts at BU Athletics on Twitter and Instagram for more content.